It's Sunday. Daylight savings time today. There are a couple things that I haven't covered here though with Blender. Important things that I should have covered in that tutorial, because there are probably a lot of people who are saying, okay, we just walked through this little project with you, Rich, and now what do we do? I'm afraid to turn off my computer because I just went through this whole thing and I don't want to start the whole thing over again. In other words, sir, why didn't you tell us how to save the project? Because it is a different type screen. In fact, there's a little thing I have to say concerning like the buttons that allow you to bring up a certain window for the file browsing. And I gotta cover that. There are three things that I need to cover here still then. And then there are some basics that we can go over before our next tutorial. There is something that I'd like to accomplish through this, and it should be a lot of fun. I mean, you wouldn't be able to sell it to ILM and George Lucas or anything like that where you created thought due to a tutorial that you saw on the internet. But it'll actually all come together with what I want to do with my channel and how to incorporate this program into it. I want people to learn on how to actually do this for themselves, and it will definitely encourage people to get more into 3D. The main thing with the tutorial I placed on my channel a couple days ago was to get the dual camera set up so that whatever you do, you can get a 3D image out of it. And that includes just starting out with Blender. First, you go into basics of object creation and manipulation, and then you get into defining edges, working with edges, spaces, and points, and then you get into sculpturing and texturing, lighting. Well, from step one, you're going to be able to have a 3D picture initially with it. Isn't that great? Some of the most popular 3D movies these days are those that, in fact, pretty much all of the 3D movies these days, have some sort of computer graphics associated with them. Because it's trying to present what's not real and what's coming out of the imagination of the filmmakers to be presented as real as possible. And it works. Even if it's not something that someone wants to get into as complicated of a program such as Blender, the end results are actually kind of cool to look through those little red blue glasses, or however you view these 3D files on this channel. That's what's coming up, and we are going to have a lot of fun with this.